Welcome back, everybody, to Milan, a beefy Milan. We are 22 years in. We have a mission because we have embraced the Renaissance. So let's go ahead and actually hold off. We're going to click it once we actually have some money to spend because right now we don't have any money, and we are currently rooting out corruption and stuff. We're losing money, as a matter of fact. So we're going to just chill. I actually don't care about a little bit. Yeah, I don't need to root out corruption. But I'm not going to take tech until we have that institution embraced, because that extra 10% is going to be 60 mana. So we are chilling. We have Mantuan separatists that are likely to fire. Let's go ahead and full core that as well, and then decrease our autonomy. That is going to help us out quite significantly in terms of stability of our country as well as economy. Well, it doesn't help with stability, but it does help with our economy. And once we get a little bit of money coming in, all is well with that. We need one more province with institution right here in the next 2 months. And just like that, we can click this button, pop our golden era. It is now our golden era, and we get a juicy 10% all power cost. If you don't know, where does it say? Do you actually see the benefits of a golden era? I actually don't know where exactly it says it. It says it when you hover over it, but 10% all power cost. You see, if I hover over this here, it says minus 10% from golden era. All power cost basically means that anything that costs mana, not everything, but most things that cost mana are cheaper. So you can see this is much cheaper here. The base cost is 600, but it's actually only going to cost us 483. So that's pretty good. That's 117 mana under the base test, which that extra mana that is being saved can then be used to get us ahead of time on tech, which we can start stacking up innovativeness, which, if you don't know, innovativeness also gives all power cost. There's a ton of really good benefits to that. So we are going to sit tight here for a little bit here. We are definitely going to have rebels. Nothing we can do to stop that. So let's have these guys over here with a general, not our leader. And we might as well let them drill for a bit as well. Once that gets up to about 80, then I'll switch them back over. Provinces are finished being cored. All is well, and our economy is now very much taking off. Once we can pay off this 4%er, then we can start thinking about building up our buildings. Let's go ahead and rival Florence. Burgundy would probably be a great ally to have. We may actually be able to try to fish for the Burgundian inheritance even. So let's rival. Who are they rival to? Denmark, England, and France. No, Austria. I can't rival Austria. Is Castile rival to Aragon? Castile is rival to Aragon. So let's go ahead and rival Aragon. Send a scornful insult to Aragon. Get 10 PP, which will put us over 50, as well as boost our relationships up with Castile. And just like that, we have an ally in Castile, which means we can now ditch this alliance over here with these guys. We're going to, needless to say, we're going to be trying to get to war with France eventually. We're going to have to. We don't really have a choice with that. So let's go ahead and revoke that embargo. I will now embargo these guys, and let's embargo these guys as well. Keep our PP as big as possible. If you don't know, having your PP over 50 power projection being PP, at least 50 power projection plus one of each monarch point per month. So very, very useful. Very, very useful. These guys are having the Castilian Civil War, I assume, which is fine. Let's go ahead and do this. Can we go with nobility? A castle in Parma? Probably not. Probably not. Some base tax? Probably not. Burgers, Milan production? I guess it's fine. It's expensive, but we'll be able to do it. I will wait until we yeah, I really should be rushing through this. Pope Man would ally me now. Okay, that's an idea. Let's go ahead and ally the Pope. Getting those relationships up is going to get us a lot more Pope mana. Rebel uprising in Mantua. So let's go ahead and let these guys get their morale up to fight those rebels when they inevitably fire. We can pay off that loan here in a couple of months. And then I will click the button once we get a little bit of money saved up. Free company will lose 20% of its reserve manpower. I do not give a rip. Let's go ahead and click that button here. Click that button here. I'll also go ahead and yoink that. And just like that, we've got tons of money. And we can use that money to build up some buildings. These buildings will help pay for themselves. 89 ducats and 0.3 ducats per month. This thing will be paid for in just a few, like a decade. I don't know the quick math off the top of my head, but they'll pay for themselves quite quickly. Prestige is nice. We'll take that. I will rush for this. That extra idea cost is going to be useful as well. That army is done. Yeah, and we can't really do much expansion because, you know, our aggressive expansion is very high already. Yes, take the admin mana, please and thank you. I would love to fish for radical reforms, but alas, we do not have the appropriate advisors. I can't afford to be re-rolling them, but all is well with that. I will go ahead and get started on the manpower. Get a guy there. Our coalition is disbanding as well. Let's see here. Yes, things are definitely looking up for us here. Let's go ahead and disband our alliance here with these guys. And now what you can do is you can actually send a scornful insult to them, which will get your relationship to drop, and they will probably break the royal marriage. They'll even take the stab hit for you sometimes. It's hilarious. See? Maybe not. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. But I don't want to pay for that Diplo relation if I don't need to. I'm losing a Diplo mana for it, but it's not a big deal. Free mill mana. Heck yes. Base manpower in Navarra. Sounds good. Oh, I said I was going to actually... I probably should have used the edict, but that's okay. It's not an issue. Free Diplo mana. Hey, nice. That means we're going to be able to get ahead of time on tech. But, before I do that, I'm going to make sure I click this button, get that 10% discount because stacking modifiers saves you so much mana in the long term, my friends. So much. Do not click it. Don't click it. You're going to want to click it. Don't click it. We're going to click this one first. The order that you click buttons in this game can be incredibly beneficial for you. Okie dokie. And now, take a look at this. 460 mana. And now I am 8 years ahead of time, which means I'm also getting 20% trade efficiency, which means I'm collecting 20% more money in that trade node, which means I can afford to build more buildings to do better, right? That's how it works. That is exactly how this works. Sure, dude. Absolutely. Absolutely. A half off advisor. Say no more, fam. I'm in. We have surpassed Florence here. Let's go ahead and revoke that embargo. Now, I would like to get a subject down here, but their ally network is going to be pretty limiting. So let's see here. I'm going to have to wait for my AE to tick down basically all the way before I could work through that, but that's okay. But yeah, that's with a level 2 advisor as well. So things are looking pretty good right now. Losing the Diplomana is no good, but Sforza is a great leader. And our heir is a 341, so it's okay, I guess. 8 points, slightly below average, but I've definitely had worse. Definitely want that aggressive expansion impact. This guy being allied to Austria is no good. Also, they stayed in the Empire, which is also no good. Also, Provence is in the Empire. Okay, man. So we're going to need to get some claims on these guys. So let's go ahead and do that. And what you can also do is, let's see here. Where am I steering trade from? Just Aragon over here. Let's steer from here instead of Ragusa. That may not affect money very much. But what we can do now is we can go to hostile trading, which will allow us to get faster spy network against Savoy. No. Oh, okay. So rather than that, we'll collect it with our merchant here. And now you can see Savoy. So if I hover over here, it'll go from 1.78 spy network per month to 2.16. 25% faster. That's good. I can get these claims real quick. I already have one on Niza, so I'm going to need 25. I want to at least get one on Torino and Montferrat. Construction cost, heck yeah. If you're gonna lose, like always, if you have a pending event that is going to take some mana of some sort away from you, spend it first. I only lose 2 papal influence from this now, and I get tax, the global to 10% tax plus 15% and the 10% construction cost. You guys see how incredibly like powerful it is to stack up those modifiers. So I'm also going to build this one here in Montferrat, or not Montferrat, in Milan. That is going to get us even more trade power to be collected over here. And yeah, man, things are looking very good. This is going well. Better than I thought. A little bit of a slower start. I mean, I'm sure that there's more optimal strategies to make stuff happen, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's just let these guys fire. Our autonomy is like so low, so this is great. Como has a lot, but I'll just buy that down. No big deal. It's 10 dev, so it's not nothing. I'm gonna wait and get caught up on tech. Let's go ahead and spend that. Get the get our tier 2 reform here. See, I don't actually need that 15% stab cost anymore. Though I may end up needing... Yeah. I actually think I need this one just to start revoking privileges from these guys. So, like, let's get rid of this one. And then we can now yoink crown land. Once we get over 30, we actually won't have any more malices, which is great. Now we can build production buildings, which is great. And we're also getting 20% production efficiency as well. So you can see our economy now is flourishing. It's great. It is absolutely bussin', as the kids say. We build this 0.4 ducats per month for the rest of the game. Building buildings is the way. It is the way, brother. It is how you snowball. It is crazy how powerful it is. And you can see how far ahead of time we are on tech. We don't need to spend our mana. But what I can do is I'm going to let my mana tick up. Hopefully pick up. Oh no. They went to Austria. No. Oh, sadly. Austria got the Burgundian inheritance. That is mildly terrifying. Let's make some friends over here, yeah? Let's see here. Are these guys still allied to France? They are. Castile won't join, but maybe. Haha, just kidding, but maybe. They totally would. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and make sure we are currying favors with them. We're going to need to get up to 20, ask them to prepare for war. I'm not going to go to war with France right now. That would be foolish, in my opinion. But what we are going to do is make sure we are getting a little bit ahead of time on tech. Oh, I love getting free mana. And the idea is like, if we can take this ahead of time, we will. But like, if we don't need to, we won't, right? That's kind of the idea. Spy network construction is also great. Sure. Spend our Pope points trying to become the next Pope. We are Italian, after all. I feel like it's like our birthright, isn't it? Free advisor sounds good. Was that a level 2 dip mill guy? We already got a morale guy, so he's good. Let's go ahead, build that there. Landshut. Yeah, I'll hold on to them. Before we push through this, I will make sure that we get our next idea group unlocked. Next idea group after innovative. There's a few options you have. Espionage is literally always a good choice. The 20% AE impact is super good. It allows you to take a ton of land, but it doesn't give you any like combat bonuses. Though, to be fair, we don't really need it considering we have infantry combat ability. And I believe we'll have morale. No. I think we're going to have to go Aristo or not Aristo, Diplo. So I'm going to switch my focus over. We're going to do that. So we're just kind of chilling, playing tall for now. So we can get innovativeness for this tech. So I'm going to hold off until the yearly tick, and we're going to be able to get innovativeness for both Diplo as well as Mill Tech. So that'll be great. Free army morale. Heck yes. Production in Parma. Heck yes. I love that. And you know, anytime you can take this base tax, because that money is going to allow us to build buildings which are 100% going to make us more money over time than that base tax would. So if you're ever thinking about it, just click the button. No shame. We are renewing our bank loans, but I don't really care about that. Which we should check our inflation though. Make sure we keep it below 5. The lower it is, the better. Granted general, Now, this is nice too because once we embrace this institution, or not institution, once we take these two technologies, which I won't take mill, we'll be able to spend the excess on development. have those guys come on up there. Now, yeah, 37 days. So on the yearly tick here, you can see we can take Diplotech right now for 15 mana under the base cost, 2 years ahead of time. And now we are 15 years ahead, and we have 200 extra mana. So let's see here. Let's do a little bit of development, right? Bergamo. So all of these provinces are cloth, which actually, if you don't know, stacks up the modifier. It's an extra 10% local dev cost. So you can see this extra development is going to be very useful. Sadly, it is in the Venice node, so it's not as useful for us, but it's still development nonetheless. So matter of fact, maybe I should collect over there instead of collecting in Genoa. Make a little bit more money, right? By a little bit, I mean quite a bit. And you can see Mill is still available to take for innovativeness. So there's no downside to just developing. Just take the excess mana you have and develop with it. It's free. That, in my opinion, is where the strength of something like innovative ideas comes. Is there's just so much extra mana to spend, and all that development feeds back into our production buildings, and you can just see how that cycle continues. And you just make more mana. You spend that mana to get nicer things. There you go. 2 more production clicks. And like all of that is going directly into goods produced, which is making us more money in trade. So now we're making almost 9 ducats a month. And it's like, it's literally for free. We're doing so good with it already. We'll take Miltech on the year, and that will save us a bit more. Here you go. We will take it for almost 80 mana under base cost. Still get that innovativeness. So for the rest of the game, 0.6% or yeah, 0.6% all power cost for free for the rest of the game. It's so powerful. And now we're going to unlock our next idea group. Yes, I was doing that development with the dev. It's fine. I will now develop the rest of my mill manpower. And just like that, we're going to turn that edict off. And we're going to probably go over 10 ducats very shortly. There we go. We'll wait for next year before we click this button, save that mana, and then use it to take our idea groups, right? All is well. Not the most action-packed episode, but boy, quite a bit of changes going on. On the early tick, we will take Renaissance Thought. So cheap. Look at that. We still have tons of mana left over. We'll now go into Espionage, and that will allow us to transfer cheap subjects at half cost, which is fine. That's an opportunistic one. But the big one, give me that 20%. Because what we are going to do is we are going to look to go to war with these guys shortly. We definitely can do it, man. This would be such a slog too, but it might be the way to do it. We'll have 3 semi-defensive forts here. So let's take a look at our mission tree, because there was one about harness the Swiss. Want a war using mercenaries. Okay. Man. Trent's in the HRE too. Saluzzo is not, at least. Oh, wait. Yo, Burgundy's free. Oh, that's great. They returned all the land. Awesome. Okay, well, that's good then. Saluzzo still has that royal marriage with me. Let's see here. So this Fortify the Passes is... three owned provinces. And it has to be one of those specific provinces. Okay. Unfortunate, man. Yeah, because we have claims on these guys, but without going to war with France, it's not going to happen. So that might be the plan. These guys are allied, or rivaled rather. Man, allying Austria would be great. And it let me do it. We are so stacked diplomatically. We're allied to the Pope, to the Emperor, and Castile, who Aragon's ally to Albania. Oh, hey, shout out Albania. Look at that. Look at that. That's good. I always love to see that. Okay, well, change of plans. We're going to curry favors, and we're going to use all of these guys to do that. So let's go ahead and get rid of these mercs then. Let's get built up to our force limit. So first of all, we'll get a value cannon. So let's go ahead and have a value cannon. And we've got 27 force limit. So let's go ahead and get 10, 3, and there we go. We'll have 2 kind of semi-battle stacks and then a cannon so we can siege with them as well. 30 points is kind of my sweet spot. That's what I usually invest because it lets you click the button 3 times. Let's get you guys all grouped up. Have them all drilling. It's just a good practice. Get your professionalism up. Did I get that cannon? I did. All right, very good. So we are now drilling our entire force limit, which is going to give us 1 professionalism per year, which is great. And now we have the money coming in, so we are going to be building up as many production buildings as possible. That makes those production dev clicks that much more influential. Remember, we've got the discount for our ideas, so we're going to just crush through these ideas, get an extra 10% dev cost. Man, playing in Italy feels good, man. I love stacking these modifiers. How long until we lose our dev cost from... Oh... Do we also get one from one of these? Is there dev cost in any of this? I don't believe so. No, there's not. Man, Catholics are no joke though. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. So who's gonna succeed? Hey, Charles de Mara. Are we gonna try to PU Spain? That would be pretty good. So these guys are no longer a great power? Question mark. Okay. It's weird. Either way, let's go ahead and spend our excess stuff on trust here with these guys. It's just a great way to spend oh no 20. There you go. And we'll go back to getting that because they are going to be more likely to join just based on trust alone. Easy trust is plus 10. So if I were to attack these guys, everybody would join me except for Austria and Landshut. Austria would. Wait a minute. Why is Austria not joining? Because they are the Holy Roman Emperor. Savoy is not though. In the Empire. What is that? That does not make sense to me. Well, either way, the numbers are definitely going to be okay. And, you know, maybe we can get a subject in the 3 leagues or something. We'll figure it out. But yeah, this 20% advisor cost is also great. We're 12 years ahead of time, so there's literally no reason not to be doing that. And then spending all of our excess mana on developing manpower, which is going to then get us even more money. The Emperor is dead. Long live the Emperor. Empress? Rather? Okay. So Ladislaus died. I feel like that was really fast. Okay. Either way, develop Lombardy. Silken Como, you say? Let's take a look here. Give him what he needs. 100 Diplomana. And we gain Silk. Or we gain a level 3 natural scientist for half off. Well, the Silk is definitely going to be better. Silk, I believe, is 4 versus 3. And we gain the extra 2 production. Not insignificant. So let's do a little bit. Which tech do we care about? Probably mill, yeah? All right. So, before we do this, we are going to invest a couple of manas. There we go. And that way, we gain... Oh, it only gave me 1? It said it was going to give me 2, but it only gave me 1. Must have been because of that. Either way, it doesn't matter. So now we've got all those goods produced, and now it's silk. So this will go from 5.15 up to quite a good bit, and it will scale up even better as the game goes on. All is well. So we could definitely stand to get quite a bit more trade power in this node. I don't really know how we would go about that, but we could do it. Yeah, we probably should pay off those loans as well shortly. We're making so much money, though. It's so good. Yeah, let's build a church in Genova. War taxes cost? Sure. Lucca being in the HRE. So these guys are allied to Bohemia, but they would not join them. I would love... because I have claims bordering claims from the age objective. So let's go ahead. Can I get extra spy network on... let's go ahead and bring this guy over here instead of Valencia. It hurts our income, but it allows us to get faster spy network on these guys. They are not in the HRE, so we should be able to get the claims. A 626. Let's go. Let's go. And our consort is bad, but that's fine. 626 is awesome, and we get to keep our dynasty, which is also awesome. And we're going to get claims on these guys. I actually only need one. I'm totally going to subjugate them. And in the meantime, we're going to get this 20% aggressive expansion cost. So that will be good. So let's see here. Let's attack when we're able to. If Austria owed me favors, they would join. Oh, Bohemia wants to join now. Damn. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to wait. Wait for that. Let's see here. What's our force limit at now? It just keeps going up more and more. Let's also get a general there. 143. Abso-friggin-lutely. We'll get an extra cannon in there as well as one more infantry. Make sure we are staying at our force limit. You should always stay at your force limit if at all possible. And once we get up to 10 favors with these guys, we will be able to do it. Relative military power. Yeah, that's pretty bad. General died down here. So let's get a new general. Not my leader. We want him to stick around if at all possible. You know, yeah, these buildings are really useful, but I think I would rather start paying off my loans. Keep that inflation down. Push through these. All right, let's get our morale built up here. I should also probably start building some galleys, eh? And our forts should be turned on as well. There we go. Now, if I attack these guys, I will be able to call in all of my friends. I don't know. Should I co-belligerent Lucca? I cannot. Huh. Right. Okay. This is fine. Let's switch our generals around here. Let's actually send Sforza in there. Do I have a siege general? I do. So I'm going to reinforce with them if they insist. No. So that's a stack wipe. Very good. We'll have our guys go in there, detach the cannon. And that's that. Okay. So let's have these guys head into Venice, or Florence rather. And just like that, that's a win. Austria should handle them. Castile should handle them. And that's it. All right, cool. So in the next war, hopefully we will be able to PU or vassalize these guys. Let's take a look here. We are totally going to do it. Yep, totally going to do it. We just need to improve some relations, micro it. But remember, this 20% aggressive expansion is going to be statistically significant. So we are going to 100% vassalize Florence. Probably try to unite their home area, though Lucca is going to be a bit of a problem. So we may annex Lucca if we're able to, and then just give it to them. We'll see how it goes. Either way, if you guys are enjoying it, you want to see some show your support, make sure you leave a like on the video. And if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out these uploads that go up every single weekday.
Special thanks to Chio, Josh Kopczynski, Azure Rhino, Blonde Damon, Ian Powell, Cannon Fodder, Corporate Gaming, Anthony Grove, Isaiah, Saronska, Ricardo, Cobalt, Rex, Total Farce Frit, Nathan Albright, and many more. Thank you.